Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the Eagles coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Richardson going right to the air. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. 10. Here's Richardson with it. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Brought down back at the 32.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Woods has it complete. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Richardson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor from 17 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, and you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Penny. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, here's Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking of
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, Richardson. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19 tight.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him, when he's driving home, to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Colts pick it up, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target too. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in this Super Bowl. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Richardson to the air on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Richardson. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Gay now set to kick it off. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be... Start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down where they are here starting the third quarter. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Well, Martin, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, a second dosage. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Richardson looking to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Isaiah McKenzie, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Just one more quarter remains in the season. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24, Hurts. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On first down, Richardson. And he's got his man out of the slot complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. The center receiver in motion to the right. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Not not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Pushes him over. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to run with Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Here's Richardson. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Quiddy Pay in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. This is Smith for the grab. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Hurts to throw. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. That actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture,